Hey guys, what's going on? It's MassiveJoes Weekly.
What? Another delicious intro to MassiveJoes Weekly Word, episode 26.
We said 25 before.
Nah, 26, man. 26 rhymes with tits, for lack of a better word.
26 and
Topics of a discussion.
topics of discussion on episode tits.
Topics of discussion for this week's episode of MassiveJoes Weekly Word, my brother Neve.
Pumping iron screening.
Yeah.
New products.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
What about the fitness workshop? Skipped over that one, didn't you?
You haven't got that on your fucking list, mate.
No, I do, mate. It's at the top. You have scrolled past it, mate.
Oh, fitness workshop's number 1.
Shit.
Pumping iron screening's number 2.
Speaking of that, can I show the viewers at home? I cracked my screen at MassiveJoes Gawler earlier this week, man. Dropped that bit straight on them tiled floors, man.
Coming soon, MTS update, ask Neve. So Neve of the North, as I've recently been called.
Let's go. Topic 1.
So fitness workshop this Saturday, Anytime Fitness Mile End, 12 PM.
12 noon.
Midday.
Midday.
You.
Yep.
Swole Bait.
Yep.
Asher Coulthard.
Yep.
Daughter of Fabian.
Yep.
Going to be there.
Dropping all kinds of knowledge bombs. Sampling all kinds of supplements. 100% free event, man. You don't even have to be an Anytime Fitness member to get your ass down there.
Just rock up. I'd say rock up there 10 minutes early.
Just rock up a little bit early.
You want to get a front view seat of the big hose in person. Let me tell you, ladies in the front row, push your gas, you'll see why they got on the big hose in there.
Topic 2, Neve.
Pumping iron screening.
Oh yeah, we're getting close, man.
Not really.
Did you know? No, we are, because we actually, it's a lot more difficult than the viewers at home may realize. Most people would think you just buy the DVD, you put the bitch on a projector and you show it. But technically, you need to find out who owns the rights and they need to give you permission to publicly show the film.
Yeah, that's if you do it in a Hoyts.
And, yeah, mate, are we here to f spiders or what?
Oh, it depends if you're
For the viewers at home who happen to be playing at home, we're not here to f spiders.
Depends if you like insects though, mate.
Mate.
If you're into that kind of thing, I saw it in an episode once.
So what
The
happens
dude made love to his car, mate.
is you need to find out who owns the rights and get their permission to show it in the cinema. Guess who owns the rights to Pumping Iron, mate?
Oh, it came as a massive shock to me.
Arnold Schwarzenegger does, mate. Well, the Arnold Schwarzenegger's estate owns the rights to Pumping Iron.
Who would have thought?
Mate, unbelievable.
One in a million chances.
Well, no, you would have thought that the company that produced the film would own the rights to it, not the person that starred in the film.
Mate, the company that did the fucking video didn't even have enough money to finance the film.
That's a good point. Anyway, on that topic as well, do you know who owns the back catalogue for the Beatles, mate? You would think it would be the Beatles, right?
No, it's not. It's like, I know this one. We just spoke about it the other day.
It's Michael Jackson, mate.
No, I didn't.
The other MJ. Michael Jackson's estate, actually, because he's not with us anymore.
I didn't actually know that.
Next topic of discussion, Neve!
Do you know who owns my car?
Who?
The bank.
Next topic of discussion, Neve!
New products.
Oh, cool, yeah. We got what do we have that's new?
Pants.
Track pants.
You
Just launched today, man.
You can finally get into MassiveJoes pants.
Check these out, man. These just launched today on MassiveJoes.com and in our stores. You got these here performance track pants in the black. They're like a heavyweight, aren't they? More heavier, but they're like a polyester cotton blend. 50% cotton, 50% polyester. You can train in them bitches if you want, man, or just keep you nice and warm. And then you got these ones, my personal favorites, mate. Check them out. The fitted fleece track pants in the charcoal color, 100% cotton, nice and light, mate. So for those of us that have big quads and evosh, mate, they keep them nice and cool, mate.
They don't fit me.
Why not?
Quads are too big.
Anyway, those are the new products, mate, and they're awesome. I'm a big fan of the track pants.
Coming soon.
I actually own a pair of both, and I wear them on alternating days. So one day I'll wear the fitted fleece, the other day I'll wear the
performance. Mate, I hope those trackies are double stitched, mate.
Oh mate, you know they're double stitched. They were designed by Dillard, the cutting specialist.
That's the same, mate. When Dillard goes out to town, he wears the double stitched trackies. So when he's on the dance
Next topic
so when he's on the dance floor with the pushy cats, mate, there's no rippage of the trackies, mate.
You're loving that accent at the moment, aren't you?
I don't know what it is.
Next topic of discussion, Neve.
New products. We got
Coming soon.
EHP Labs Beyond BCAA.
Launching on Monday at MassiveJoes, man. The Beyond BCAA in the 4 flavors, the paradise fruits, the pineapple, the strawberry kiwi, and the strawberry daiquiri.
We've been drinking the strawberry kiwi today.
I just have actually got some back on my desk that I have been sampling.
Delicious.
I'm a fan, but I actually prefer the strawberry daiquiri, to be honest.
Oh, do you?
The pineapple is awesome, as you would expect.
Oxy Whey.
Also launching on Monday at MassiveJoes.com. Interesting product, a lean, not a fat burning protein powder, just a lean protein powder. Comes in 3 flavors of chocolate, vanilla, and a strawberry.
OptiBurn Amped. When's that going to be here?
That's going to be about 2 weeks, I've been told.
Oh, I've been telling everyone a week. Sorry for
Well, last week they said it was, they were printing. Remember last week of episode MassiveJoes Weekly WORD? I was on the team chat to Terry Bushy-Cats, and he said they were doing the labels, and I just saw that they put a photo of it on Instagram, which means that it's still in the US.
And also a new flavour of DEFCON.
Oh, mate, I'm about to peak with these products that should be here that aren't here, mate. Not to mention the next topic of discussion, which is about shit fucking warehouse, mate.
What is with that fucking accent?
Well, I'm just catching it from you.
New flavour of DEFCON. I put up my suggestion of sarsaparilla. That'd be delicious, mate.
I don't think so. I said cola.
Yeah, well,
I always said from the start, because when we asked the viewers at home last week for your opinions, we didn't tell you what we had come up with. The flavour I came up with was cola. I was like, man, you should do like a cola flavoured pre-workout, because I've never seen it before, and I reckon it would be quite a hit. Because did you know, Neve, the #1 selling beverage on the planet?
We spoke about this last week.
Soft drink flavour is cola, whether it's Pepsi Cola or Coca-Cola. I personally prefer Pepsi, and in fact, Pepsi Max is one of my favourite soft drinks.
But did you know here in South
Australia, for those playing at home,
here in South Australia,
whereas Neve prefers Coke Zero.
Here in South Australia, the only product that outsells Coca-Cola is iced coffee.
I don't believe that for a second.
It's true, mate.
That is bullshit.
Yeah, well, you and your little.
There is no way.
You've always been
that. Iced coffee outsells Coca-Cola. That is the biggest load of crap I've ever heard.
Joe's always been a little antsy office boy. You've always been a little office boy who's never been out on a work site in his day, mate.
You know what? You recently have been coming up with the biggest fallacies we have seen thus far.
And you've never worked
in today's episode of In the Gym with Team MassiveJoes, as we were voicing it over, and you guys can go check that out, Neve was trying to tell me that doing partial reps stimulates more muscle growth than doing full range reps.
Mate, I never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
So you know what, mate? I'm training hamstrings and calves tonight. I'm just going to do partial reps for every exercise.
As long as you keep tension in that hamstring muscle.
Biggest load of shit I've ever heard.
Too high, it'll bring too much of your glutes in.
Yeah.
Too low, bring too much of the hips in.
Okay, and Farmers Union iced coffee outsells Coca-Cola in South Australia.
Somebody back me up, alright?
Bullshit, mate. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
MTS update?
Nah, not interested in doing it.
Yeah,
moving right along.
I'm just going to call Dill, see if we can get some baby wipes from Coles. Because Mark's just shut all over our fucking chest.
It's not Mark, man. It's
whoever.
It's Mark.
You can't say that.
What? No. You can say that. No, you can't. Shit. Oh, I've really stepped in it now.
Dill just beat that.
I didn't mean it in that sense. I meant it as in, you know the saying.
No, I don't.
No? Too many. Oh well, we might have to beep that out. Anyway, we should give the viewers at home an update on MTS.
Yeah, since warehouse.
Nothing's changed since last week. We've been backwards and forwards with paperwork 2 more times, and both times they've the paperwork up, so it's still not acceptable.
Alright.
So I don't know how many times they can possibly paperwork up without getting it right, but you would assume that they've got to be getting pretty damn close.
You hope so.
Would you not assume that?
Well, unless they're just sitting on their hand.
Well, I've never actually seen a potato do paperwork, and I'm not really too sure what it would look like. But you would assume that even a potato could get it done the 3rd time around. Would you not?
Well, especially when they've done it once before.
Next topic of discussion, Neve.
Ask me.
3 pages this week, man. This has to be the most popular segment on MassiveJoes.com.
Yeah.
I would go so far as to say. So let me start. I'm just going to pick them randomly, and if you don't get your question answered this week, we will get to it shortly. Trust me, we're going to get through all of these bitches.
Tick them once you're doing. We just,
yeah, no, I will. I got a pen. I got a pen in this bitch, and I'm going to tick them. All right. Christian Malio, ask Nevos, Canadian fan, mate. Sent from Canada. You know what Canada is, mate?
Just above America, right?
That's right. It's actually part of America. It's just not part of the United States of America. Neve, give the viewers an example. Christian, it's viewers at home, please. Give the viewers at home an example of a bodybuilding meal outside the regular chicken, rice, and broccoli, or steak, potato, and broccoli. You were eating one today. That wasn't chicken, rice, or steak and potato.
What was it? MTS whey and P28 almond peanut butter.
Sludge. Mix them bitches together. Eat that bitch.
Sometimes I put a bit of powdered oats in there if I'm feeling like it. Sometimes put a bit of frozen blueberries in there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Delish.
And Christian also adds, by the way, MassiveJoes should add to its already awesome line of videos and make a cooking with MassiveJoes. Well, Christian, my friend, has already been done. You can check those videos out on our website.
MassiveJoes Masterclass.
MassiveJoes Masterclass. And we're about to shoot
I actually shot a pilot episode.
You did, didn't you? I remember that.
Of course.
Nevos's fruit platter. That was awesome. Next question, Neve.
Yep.
All right, this one's coming from Master Mason. Ask Neve. Neve, how did you get into the supplement industry?
I had no other interest in life.
This was your passion, man. And you just followed your passion.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
I hit Joe's mum up a lot for a job.
Just leave it out there, mate. No, let's not elaborate.
No, I spoke to Joe's mum a lot, and she put in a good word for me, and spoke to Joe a bit, and then ended up getting a job here.
And the reason why Neve was speaking to Joe's mum is she handles the accounts at MassiveJoes.
Yeah, so I wasn't just
lady.
I wasn't just rocking up at Joe's doorstep.
AKA the Black Mamba.
Is Joe home? Can I have a job?
Ready to strike at any second.
Oh mate, vicious Millie.
Next topic of discussion, Neve. Storm Rules 99. Ask Neve. Neve, yeah, I asked a question before, but I'm 16 years old and been training for over a year and recently gained 3.5 kgs. For the US viewers at home, that's about 8 pounds.
8 pounds.
Out of nowhere, but I can't see any areas that have gotten noticeably bigger. What the f is going on?
Well, muscle weighs more than fat, my good friend.
Storm Rules 99.
Storm Rules 99, if that is your real name. So what you could have done is you could have actually lost a little bit of body fat.
Bitch, man.
You could have actually lost a little bit of body fat and put on some lean muscle mass. So overall, your whole overall size may not have actually changed, but because your body composition of fat and muscle has changed, you could have put on that weight there.
You're changing your body composition, man. So you're not always going to see it, but if you're making gains,
just say your arms are 16 inches. And you measure them, they could be made up of a lot of fat. But once you're dropping your body fat, then you're putting on a bit of muscle. So your your arms are still going to be 16 inches. So it doesn't look like they're any bigger, but really you are bigger, mate.
Interesting. All right, let's keep moving on. Ask Neve.
Is that right?
John, yeah, I agree with you. It's not Ask Joe though, it's Ask Neve. And I've been specifically requested to shut the f up when I'm not being asked a question.
I don't even like talking to you.
John Tannis. Tanu. John, my friend, this was the type of surname where you needed to help us pronounce it, man, because I got no idea how to pronounce your last name. So we're going with John Tannis. How do you travel overseas with supplements, and what's your general thoughts on this, mate?
Joe and I...
Tick means we've answered it.
Joe and I, when we go to America, or when we've been to America, we just get our sups over there.
We do. We get them delivered to the hotel room. So we've never actually travelled internationally with the supplements.
But we have brought supplements back. As long as you are not bringing back anything extracurricular, or if you're not bringing back any steroids. Yeah, we got a big S on ours. They thought we were carrying steroids. Anyway, that's another story for those at home. As long as you're not carrying, obviously. How was that actually? That's a pretty cool story. You got to tell that story. We were Nevos and myself walking back into, where did we fly into? Sydney or Melbourne? We flew into Melbourne.
I think we flew into Melbourne last year after the Olympia. Flew into Melbourne, stepped off the plane. There's like 1,000 people on this. The plane was packed. There's 1,000 people coming through customs, walking into the baggage area. Security guard comes up to us randomly, says, "Hey fellas," we're tired as man. We just had the overnight flight, so we're like half out of it. Hits us with a, hey fellas! We said, hey mate, how you doing? Wouldn't happen to be carrying any steroids on you, would ya?
And then happen to put a big S on our card.
Fucking idiot.
For them to search our luggage. But then again, so product, and if you bring back stuff, make sure you declare them. Obviously, you might not be up to date with the ingredients that are banned here in Australia and not banned in America. But
just declare it, man. But the worst thing that happens if you declare it and they take it away, you can't get in trouble. But if you don't declare shit and you bring it in and then they catch you with it and it hasn't been declared and you're not supposed to have it, you're
I mean, a lot of products in America still have yohimbine in it, still have pro-hormones in it, still have ephedra in it, that kind of stuff. Try and bring them back into Australia, you can't.
Gym junkie. If I go to the US and buy protein, will I be able to get it through customs? No. Have you not heard what the MTS issue we're having with the last 4 weeks of Weekly WORD, Gym Junkie? Do you not watch our videos, goddammit?
Because of food, you can't bring it back in.
Got no chance. All right, Dev Bagani. Dev is a frequent contributor to Ask Neve. We've answered a few of his questions. Hey guys, for muscle recovery and them gains post-workout, what absorbs faster, WPIs or hydrolyzed beef protein?
I'm gonna go with WPI, but Joe, you can back me up.
How do you justify that?
I don't justify it, I just get it.
Hydrolyzed means pre-digested. Anything that's pre-digested.
Oh, I thought he was talking about hydrolyzed WPI or hydrolyzed beef.
Yeah, he did. He went whey protein isolate or hydrolyzed beef.
Well, it was hydrolyzed, it's already pre-digested, so it's going to be break down
Absolutely.
faster.
Anything that's hydrolyzed is going to be absorbed faster than something that's not hydrolyzed. Dev. Next question.
What about hydrolyzed beef or hydrolyzed WPI?
Ooh. That's a good question, actually.
Because that's what that's how I read it, was hydrolyzed WPI.
I'm not 100% sure on that answer. I would, my instinctual answer says to go whey, but it's really based on nothing. So I really don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good question, Dev. Maybe you can, maybe that's a Neve asking Dev question. So go do your research and get back to us. Next question, now I think this probably has to be the last question, Neve. So I'm going to read through them real quick and pick the best one. Entertain the viewers at home, please. Tell them a story.
So me and Joe nearly didn't shoot Weekly WORD this week because we had an argument before we came in here.
Yes, we did.
I sat down and I was wearing a New York Yankees hat. I actually have it right here. As you can see, it was in the backwards position on my head. So all you could see was this little man. To read your questions. As you can see, was the Major League Baseball logo on the backwards of my cap. It looked somewhat like this. And Joe said, "You're not doing that." And then he said, "I'm leaving, I'm going to go get a haircut."
And clearly I need one. All right, last question. This one's a good one. T. Schneid's 22. Sir Nevelot, how many times a week do you suggest training chest, back, legs, and arms? Once a week, focusing heavily on a specific muscle group, or to combine muscle groups and do them twice a week? It's a good question, man. That's why we're going to finish with it. It's possibly the best question we have seen thus far.
It depends on how your body is looking. For me, my chest and my back grow very easily, whereas my arms and calves don't want to grow or have a lot of trouble growing. So I train everything once a week.
I think his question is, do you train muscle groups once or twice a week?
I'm getting to that. I'm giving background story.
Sorry. I was just bewildered by the story about your fucking backwards bloody Yankees cap.
It's still in my hand. I just wanted to be involved in the video at some point. So yeah, so it depends if you got weak points or strong points. So for me, my weak points are my biceps and my calves. So I feel as though I have to hit my biceps twice a week and my calves twice a week, whereas everything else can be hit singularly.
So what's your answer to his question? Do you train things once a week or twice a week?
I hit things once a week, but then my weak points I hit twice a week.
Really? Have you had any injuries yet?
No.
No? Because that's the one thing that I'm a big advocate for training everything once a week. I've never been a big fan of training weak muscle groups more than once a week, because I found that it just results in like injuries, like tendonitis and strains and shit like that.
Yeah, because you're not...
But I guess if you're a recovering man and you're not sore and you can do it, then do it.
Man, if you got the right...
Do you think you've sufficiently answered T. Schneid's 22's question?
Yep.
Do you have something you want to tell T. Schneid's and the rest of the viewers at home? Or should I tell them?
Oh, what about this, Jack?
We've run out of time, mate.
Okay, well,
that's
Jack,
for next week.
Jack, we'll get to your question next week. Cause that's a good one. He wants a new. He wants a new web series, Keeping Up with Neve.
Yeah, I saw that, and I specifically decided not to ask you that question.
Okay.
Anyway, do you have anything else you want to tell the viewers?
I'd like to tell them to
hit the subscribe button.
I'm going to say, let me wear the Yankees hat next week.
Subscribe? No! There's not something for the viewers to decide on.
I make a Yankee hat more famous.
Mate, we do like 5 different types of hats, mate. And you roll up to work with a Yankees hat. Almost, when I saw you this morning at work, I almost told you to go home. I said, mate, just go home.
Yeah, as Jay-Z said, mate, I made the Yankee hat more famous than the Yankee can.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. Stay up to date with all the latest editions of MassiveJoes Weekly WORD and all the other deliciousness we've got going on our YouTube channel, man. And that is MassiveJoes Weekly WORD, and we're coming to you from MassiveJoes.com.
I bleed blue, but I ain't a crypto.
Stay